So what is the meaning of cube? Cube means if I am writing 2 cube, it means I will going to multiply this 3 times. Okay, that's what is called cube. And what is the meaning of cube root? Cube root means if I am writing this symbol and this 3, if I am writing inside this radical, okay, and if it is 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8. Okay, I can even refer this as cube root of 8. Then you have to group this into 3, and the answer of this will be what? The answer of this will be 2. Okay, this is what is the uh, cube and cube root is. So if you have x cube, how you write? You write x cube as x into x into x. And now if you want to find the cube root of x cube, then it will be x into x into x. So how many times this x I have written? 3 times. So iska jo answer aayega, that will be only x. Okay, the same we can also write in term of exponential form. How? I can write this x as 3 to the power of 3. 3 3 cancel, you will get x. Now what is this exponential form, or what is this exponential law? Exponential law is eighth means mth root of a to the power of n. This can be written as a to the power of n divided by m. Same thing I did it here. Okay, so if I'm saying I need to find cube root of x to the power of 6, then what I'll do? I will write this power. This power I will going to take here, and this 3 I will going to take it here, and then 3 1 ja, 3 2 ja. So answer is x square. Similarly, if I want to know the cube root of x to the power of 6 like this, so I will going to write x how many times? 6 times. 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Okay, I will going to group this. This is group of 3. This is again group of 3. So I am getting x into x, which is nothing but x square. And this is what is the introduction of cube and cube roots. Okay, so the next topic which we have is some observation, okay, from the above table. What is this above table? Above table is 1 cube is 1, and 2 cube is 8, like that till 20 cube is 8,000. Okay, now from the above table, what observation means? What you have observed? You have observed that the cube of an even number is even. Okay, so cube of an even number will always be even. See here, all the even numbers. 2 cube, it is a even, so it is 8. 4 cube, it is a even. Okay, so 64 is also an even number. Similarly, 18 cube is 5832. It is again a even number. So that's what is the first observation is. Second, the last digit of a number indicates that the last digit of the cube. It means the cube of a number with the last digit this have the same last digit. Let me explain you this properly. Points. So now you need to understand that what it says, that the cube of the number is these are the cubes of these numbers which I have written. Okay, then the last digit of a number indicated the last digit of its cube. Means what? Means it is, say for example, if I am finding 16 cube, so 16 cube, whatever will be the answer, the unit place of this will be 6. Okay, so you can see here the unit place of 1 cube is 1. Similarly, 11 cube is also unit place is 1. So if this is 1, all will be 1. Okay, how can I see this? You can see it like this. 1 minute, I am showing you. See this. This is all 1 8 7 4 5. Okay, 6 3 2 9 and 0. The same will be 1 minute. Let me make it light. Okay, so what I mean to say is this all digits. Okay, this all digits. This is what? This is same. If this is 1, this is 1. Okay, that's what is over here. If this is 8, see 1 8 7 4 5 6 3 2 9 and 0. They are all matching. Okay, so that's what is the meaning of this. So if it is the unit place or is 1, if I want to find the cube of unit a number whose unit place is 1, so the unit place will also be 1 here. So instead of 1, if I write here 8 9 4, the cube here whatever it may be, the unit place will always be 6. Okay, that is the one thing. Now a point, a the cube of a number the last digit 145690 have the same last digit. This is what we have discussed here now. If the last digit of the number is 2, then the last digit of its cube is 8. It means if the last digit of a number is 2, then it will be 8. If it is 3, it will be 7. If it is 4, it will be 4. It is 5, it will be 5. If it is 6, it will be 6. If it is 7, it will be 3. If it is 8, it will be 2. If it is 9, it will be 9. If it is 0, it will be 0. Hope you have understood. Let me explain again. If I want to find the cube, okay, if I want to find a cube of some number, okay, some number whose last digit is 4, okay, last digit is 4. So whatever answer I will get here, I will get this as 4 only. That's what it's mean. This could be anything. This could be anything. This could be anything. Anything means based on this it will be. Okay. Similarly, if you have a number, okay, whose last digit is say 2, okay, then here if you find the cube of those number, the unit place of that number will always be 8, irrespective of what number here it is. So let me explain you this with a Excel file. Okay, now see, let me maximize this so that you will understand properly and see also properly. Okay, so here I have maximized this. Okay, so what I'm writing is, I'm writing instead of 2, I'm writing instead of 2, I'm writing say 252. See, the unit place will be 8 only here, correct? Now instead of this, if I'm writing here instead of 3, if I'm writing say 103, the unit place will be 7 only. Say it is 7. If I'm writing as say 2234, then the unit place will be 4 only. If I'm writing here 225, unit place will be 5 only. If the unit place is say 6, so it will be unit place here, it will be 6 only. If the unit place is 7 of a number, the cube of that number will be 3 only. Here it is 3. Similarly, if it is 8, it will be 2. If it is 9, it will be 9. If it is 0, the unit place will be 0. Okay, understood this point? Now the property of perfect cube is what? Okay, if I want to find the cube of 3, it will be 27. 3 into 3 into 3 is 27. If I want to find the cube of -3, that is -3 the cube, it will be minus 27. Okay, now second property is the product of two perfect cube is also a perfect cube. Okay, by a exponential law this is proved. Okay, these are the property. Now second, next point is prime factorization to check if the given number is a perfect cube or not. So what we need to do? We need to first find the factors of whatever number is given and then group the triplets of equal factors. Okay, you need to group the triplets of equal factor and then write only one time. For example, here if I tell you find the cube root of 729, so what you will do? You will going to group the factors of 729. That is 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. So this is one triplets grouped in triplets. This is another group in triplets. So answer will be what? Answer will be 3 into 3, which is 9. Okay. Fine. Non-perfect cube numbers. So the number in which all the factors cannot be grouped in triplets of equal factor is not a perfect cube. This is easy, right? Like how we have perfect square. Similarly, here we have perfect cube and non-perfect cube. Okay, now next, so exercise 4.1 question number 1, I will going to solve say I'm solving C1, that is 45. Okay, so it says find the cube of following number. So I need to find the cube of this 45. That is what? That is 45 cube, which is 45 into 45 into 45, and the answer is when you multiply you will get answer as 91125. This will be the answer. Remaining 3 sum you have to solve of your own. Okay, now next, question number 2, check whether following numbers are perfect cube using prime factorization method. Okay, so let me take let me solve 2 questions here. Okay, so first I will going to take this B and then I will going to take C. 4000, I have to find the factors of 4000, means I need to find the cube root of this by using prime factorization method. So I can see here the factor of 4 is 2 into 2 and this 1000 is there, so I can write this 10 into 10 into 10. So I can pair these 3 numbers, that is 10, 10 and 10. but for here to pair, there is not there. I cannot pair this. So this is what? This is not a perfect cube. This is not a perfect cube. Okay, so I have solved this fourth, this B sum. Okay, here I will go to solve C sum. So I will going to take the factors of 5832. Okay, I will going to take factors of 5832. So it will be what? 2, 2916. Then again 2. It will be 1458. Then again 2. It will be 729. And this 729, you know, it is 9 into 81, and here it is 9 into 9. Okay, so I can pair this, the factors of this, not pair, I can triplet these group. The group of this one triplet and the group of this is another triplet. So I can say this as what? This as perfect cube. So C is perfect cube, whereas B is not a perfect cube. Why? Because here 2 was missing, here nothing is missing, everything is getting grouped in triplets. Okay, next. Okay, so here what it is saying, it is saying find the least number, by which each of the following number should be multiplied to get a perfect cube. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि ये जो नंबर्स दिए हैं ना, अगर ये परफेक्ट क्यूब नहीं है, इसको परफेक्ट क्यूब बनाने के लिए आपको किसी स्मॉलेस्ट नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा, तब जाके वो परफेक्ट क्यूब बनेगा. So let me take this A1. So what is the first step we will do? We will always going to find the factors of this. Okay, so let me find this factor with 2. It is 1 4. Okay, 5 8. Then again it will be from 2, so it will be 7 29. Okay, so once you have 729, you know it is 9 into 81, 9 into 9. So 2916 I can write as 2 into 2 into 9 into 9 into 9. I can form a group of these triplets, but here I cannot form the group of triplets with this 2. So what is missing here? This 1 2 is missing to make this as a perfect cube. So what is my answer? My answer is 2. Got it? Okay, so in question number 4 it says find the least number by which each of the following numbers should be divided to get a perfect cube. So in this case I need to divide. Okay, I will not going to multiply. In question number 3 we were multiplying, here we will going to divide. So let me take 5 1 C1. It says 5184. Okay, so let's find the factors of this by dividing by 2. So it will be 2592. Then again 2, this will be 1 2, then 96. Then again it will be 2, it is 6 4, and then 8. Then again it will be 2 3 2 and 4. This will be again 2 1 6 are 12, 2 2 are 4. Then again 2, then 8 and 1. Then here again 3, it will be 27. Then again 3, it will be 9. Then again 3 3. That's it. So if I want to find the factors, means I can write the factors 5184 as 2 to the power of 3. This is the triplets of group of triplets 2. So I will write 2 cube. And then this is again triplets of this 2. I will write 2 cube. Then again here I have the triplets of this 3. I am going to write 3 cube. But this 3 remains extra. So to make this perfect cube, what they are saying, divide by this least number. So I have to divide this by 3 to get perfect cube. So my answer will be 3. Okay. Fine. So here it says find the digit in the unit place of the cube of the following number. What I need to find? I need to find the digit. I have to find the digit. Which digit? The digit which is there in the unit place of what? Of cube of the following number. Means I need to find 32 cube. Whatever answer I will get, that answer's unit place will be my answer. So I know if this is 2, this has to be 8. So my answer is 8. Okay. In second case, it is 68. So 68 cube. Whatever answer I will get here, I know that here it will be 2. Okay, so my answer will be 2. Here it is 35, so my answer will be 5. Here it is 47, so my answer will be 3. I will not going to look at 4 at all. Whatever be the number of here, whatever. Okay, if the unit place is 7 and if I want to find the cube of this, I will going to get the number whose unit place will be 3 only. If this is 7, it has to be 3. So this is the answer. Got it? Next topic is finding cube root of a perfect cube. It means I want to find a cube root of a perfect cube. मतलब एक चीज मुझे पता है क्या कि वो perfect cube है, ये मुझे पता है. तो मैं कौन सा मेथड यूज करूंगा यहाँ पर डिस्कस करने के लिए? अभी आई विल गोइंग टू डिस्कस ए मेथड दैट इज कॉल्ड एस्टिमेशन मेथड. दो मेथड है, एक है एस्टिमेशन मेथड, दूसरा है प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन मेथड. ठीक है, प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन मेथड तो तुम्हें पता है, ग्रुपिंग करना पड़ता है. ग्रुपिंग नहीं, हाँ, ग्रुप ऑफ ट्रिपलेट्स लेना पड़ता है. ठीक है, estimation method find करते हैं. Let me first read and understand what it is. Okay, we know that the last digit of a cube give us the last digit of its cube root. For example, if the last digit of a cube number is 8, then the last digit of its cube root is 2. ये कहाँ लिखा है मैंने? यहाँ लिखा है. Cube root of 1 अगर मैं निकालूंगा, लास्ट डिजिट 1 है, तो अगर मैं क्यूब निकाल रहा हूं तो उसका लास्ट डिजिट 1 ही होगा. ठीक है, अगर यहाँ 2 है तो इसका अगर मैं क्यूब निकालूंगा, इस नंबर का क्यूब, तो जो भी नंबर आएगा उसका यूनिट प्लेस 8 होगा. सिमिलरली 3 का 7 होगा, 4 का 4, 5 का 5, 6 का 6, 7 का 3, 8 का 2, 9 का 9 और 0 का 0. मैं सिर्फ यूनिट की बात कर रहा हूँ, यूनिट प्लेस नंबर की बात कर रहा हूँ. ठीक है, मैं पूरे नंबर्स की बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ. आई एम ओनली टॉकिंग अबाउट यूनिट प्लेस नंबर एंड नथिंग एल्स. ओके, तो वो स्टेप्स क्या है? फर्स्ट स्टेप इज you need to find the cube root of a number. The following steps are used. So what is the first step? Guess the last digit of a cube root using the last digit of a given number. That is the first step. Now strike off the digit in the unit tens and hundred place, last 3 digit number. Find, third step is find the largest number whose cube is less than or equal to the number obtained in the previous step. This number represents the digit at tens place of the cube root. Now last fourth step is combine both digits and write the cube root of the given number. ये बहुत बड़ी बड़ी बातें लिख दी है यहाँ पर स्टेप में. ठीक है, समझ में नहीं आती है. तो let's understand this with some solved examples given in the textbook. Okay, let me explain you. Fine. So what it says in the textbook? In the textbook it says find the cube root of the given cubes. Okay, so first question which I have taken is say B1. That is, I need to find the cube root of a number 39304. Okay, so what is the first step? First step is group this in the triplets form from the decimal point. That is the first step. Okay, now locate this 4. Locate this 4 in where? In this cube number. Where it is? It is here. Then one thing is sure. What? One thing is sure, that your number, okay, will be, will have the unit place as 4. Why? Because if this is 4, this is 4, so this particular 4 will going to come in the unit place of the cube root of that number. Okay, now second step is you will going to find this 39, where this 39 number comes in this particular list, in particular list of these numbers. So you will going to find that 39 is coming between 27 and 64. Here 39 will come. Okay, so if here 39 is coming, so I will going to pick the number which is less than 39, means 27, and the number over here is 3. So this 3 I will going to pick and write where? I will going to write here. So the answer is 34. 34 is the cube root of 39304. Clear? Cube root of negative perfect cube. It means if I want to find a cube of some number, say I want to find cube of -2, the cube. So what I'm going to write? I will write -2 into -2 into -2. Now this -2 I can write -1 into 2. This I can write again -1 into 2. This again I can write as -1 into 2. So -1, -1, -1 three times. So I can write -1 the whole cube, 2 the whole cube. -1 the whole cube will be -1, and 2 the whole cube will be 8. So here answer will be -8. Same thing is applicable over here. If it is -a the whole cube, the answer will be -a the whole cube, the way I wrote here. Okay, so this you can even write this as what? -2 cube, which is nothing but -8. Similarly, if you want to find the cube root of -8, so you can write this as -2 into -2 into -2, which is nothing but -8. So you will get answer as what? -2. Understood? So let's understand how to find the cube root of the rational numbers using prime factorization method. Okay, so let me solve C1. A and B are similar to C. So first job is I will going to convert this mixed fraction into the improper fraction. So that will be what? 125 into 4 plus 12 upon 125. That will come to 500 plus 12. That is 512 upon 125. So I need to find the cube root of 512 upon 125. Now cube root of 512 will be, I need to find the factors, right? So 512's factors will be, this will be divisible by 8. So 8, 512 divided by 8. 512 divided by 8. Now, what is 8 5s are? 8 5s are 40. Okay. 512 divided by 8. 8 8 6 are 8 8 is 64. Oh, okay. 8 8 8 8 8 6 are 48. Na? 8 6 are 40, 48, 48, 49, 50, 51. So it is 32. So 6 8 8 4 ja 8 4 ja 32. So that is 0. So now 64 is what? 8 8 is 64. So I will get factor as this. So this is what I am writing here. So factors of 5 and 2 will be 2 cube into 2 cube into 2 cube divided by 125 factors. I know it is 5 into 5 into 5. So I am taking cube root of this, right? So I am getting pair. I am getting pair of this, right? Not pair, group of triplets. So I will write, okay, I will write 2 cube divided by 5. Okay, that is nothing but 8 divided by 5. This is the answer. Or else if you want, you can even convert this in mixed fraction, which will be 1 3 by 5. Why I'm converting this in mixed fraction? Because in quotient it is in mixed fraction. Clear? Fine. So I need to find the cube root of a number that is 9.261. This is decimal number. So to convert this decimal number into a whole number, I will going to multiply by 1000 and I will going to divide by 1000 and I will going to extend this cube root here like this. Okay. Then after doing this, what will happen? I will get 9261 divided by 1000. So you know 1000 I can write as 10 into 10 into 10. So I am getting a triplets group of 10. Okay, triplets I am getting this group of this 10 I am getting. But I need to find the factors of 9261 also. So when I find the factors of 9261, so this will go with which number? Divisibility test of 3 is what? 6. Okay, this is divisible by 3. So I'll going to divide by 3. 3 3 ja 9, 3 8 ja, and then this 7. Again 3. It will go 1 0 2 9. Then again 3 3 3 ja 9, 4 3. This it is 7. 49 7 7 ja. So the next step will be over here. Cube root of 9261. I will write 3 cube and this as 7 cube divide by cube root of 10 cube. So here I will get answer as 3 into 7 upon 10, which is 21 upon 10. The question was in decimal, so answer also I will prefer to give in decimal. Or if you want to give in a mixed fraction, it will be 2 1 by 10. Either is correct answer. Okay, so here we need to find the cube root of the following number, okay, by estimation. So I will going to solve say b1. So first I will going to write cube root of this number 103823. What is the first step? First step is make the group from the decimal point. So this is what I have, no group of triplets from the decimal point. So this is what I have grouped. Okay, next step is what you see here, 3. Locate that 3 over here. I can see this 3 here. Then if you see here 3, what is this? This is 7. Then you have to write this 7 in place of the unit place. This 7 will going to come here. Okay, then you have to pick 103. Okay, next step is pick 103. Now this 103 is lie between 64 and 125. Okay, then which number you will going to pick? This 4 number you will going to pick, and then this 4 you will going to keep over here, 47. So the cube root of 103823 is 47. 47 is the answer. Got it? Okay, so question number 3, it says evaluate the following. I will going to solve this b1. So first step is find the factors of 1728. So when I solve the factors of 1728, then I will get let me do this with let me do this 1728 divided by 8 directly. Okay, so I will get 216. Last 2 digit. Okay, this 216 is again divisible by 8. Okay, so I will get 27. 27 is what? It is 3 cube. So I'm not writing it. Okay, similarly similarly 9261. Okay, 9261 is again divisible by 67819 plus 9. So this is again divisible by 9. Okay, so I can directly divide by 9. So I will get 1029. Okay, this is divisible by 3. Why? Divisibility test of 3. 2 plus 1 is 3 and 9 is already divisible by 3. So 3, it will be 343. And this 343 is nothing but 7 cube. 74977. Okay, so this cube root of 1728 I will write 8 into 8 into 27, and this I will going to write as 3 into 3 into 3 into 7 into 7 into 7. So this 27 I can write as 3 into 3 into 3, and this 8 I can write as 2 into 2 into 2. Similarly, this 8 I can write as 2 into 2 into 2. So what answer I will get? 2 into 2 into 3 divided by 3 into 7. So you can see one thing. This 3 times 2 I wrote once. This 3 times 2 I wrote once. This 3 times 3 I wrote one. This 3 times 3 I wrote one. This 3 you can cancel. So you will get answer as 4 by 7. So 4 by 7 is the answer for cube root of b1. Clear? So find the cube root of following decimal number. Okay, so let me find cube root of this b1. Okay, I need to find cube root of this. So first what I'll do, I'll going to multiply by 1 2 3 4 5 6. I'll going to multiply by unit 10 100,000 1 2 3 4 5 6. Unit 10 100,000 10 lakh 10 lakh. Similarly here 1 2 3 4 5 6. This 6 time which I have written here I can write as 100 into 100 into 100. So in denominator one thing is clear, that is I will going to write 100 into 100 into 100, and in numerator I have to find cube root of 592704. Okay, now I know that this is a perfect cube. So what I'll do, I will going to group this from decimal or from the unit place. So this is 704. Now you know if the unit place of this is 4, then what will be, if the unit place is 4, so what will be the unit place of the cube root of that number? That will again be 4. Okay, from this particular table. So I can easily write here 4. Okay, I can easily write here 4. Okay, this is 100 100 100, so I will going to write here 100. Now where 592 comes? Okay, so 592 will come here between 512 and 728. So I can see here this number is 8. So that 8 number will come in tens place here, it will be 84 by 100. So what is the answer? Answer is 0.84. So this will be the answer for the which question was that? For this B. Okay, understood? Okay, so let's start question number 5. Find the cube roots of the following rational number. B1 I will going to start. Okay, so I need to find the cube root of 12, 19 by 27. So 12, 19 by 27 I can write as improper fraction as 27 into 12 plus 19. If I calculate this, I will get 343. Okay, so this I can write as cube root of 343 divided by 27. Now I know 343 can be written as 7 into 7 into 7, and 27 can be written as 3 into 3 into 3. So answer will be 7 by 3. If you want to convert this into mixed fraction, it will be 2 1 by 3. That's the answer. Got it?